Okay, so now I want to give you, we're going to get into the heart of the conversation here. I'm going to give you some really important tips that I didn't do in my free series that most other guys don't talk about in dating courses on how to keep a conversation interesting with someone and flow smoothly. And you can use this with men and women. If you're trying to make business contacts, this stuff works just the same. So people I found are, in general, are all alike, right? And guys, what do you think is people's number one favorite topic? Can you take a guess? Themselves. Their favorite topic is themselves. People love to talk about themselves, right? Okay? So if you can get them talking about themselves, the more they can share themselves to you, the more they're going to feel comfortable with you, the more they're going to like you. Remember I told you want to grow relaxed and comfortable when she talks to you? Well, this is how we get her to like her. Now, we're going to talk about flipping that into an attraction level too, because you can end up just being a friend by doing this, but I'm going to teach you in a way to do it so you don't just end up in the friend zone. You end up also being an attractive man to her as well, the man that she wants, okay? But no matter what, you still have to be a good guy, and you've still got to be an interesting guy. And interesting people in conversations to talk to, the ones who are the most interesting are the ones that don't do a lot of talking. The ones that let someone else talk. So I want to talk about open-ended questions. When you're continuing a conversation, we've gone with our approaching statement, then we did a linking statement that flows smoothly. All I have to do to keep a conversation going is ask open-ended questions that can lead to other topics. For example, if I say something like, we're in a conversation and I'm talking to that girl from class, and I said, hey, you're the girl who sits next to me in class. Hi, I'm Dave. She says, hi, I'm Jenny. We went over this in the last video. And I say, so how's everything going for you today? Headed a math class. And I'm like, oh, you like math, huh? And she's like, no, I hate math. Math's my worst subject. Oh, yeah? What's your favorite subject? What do you like? See, I switched that instantly now. I find an open-ended question that gets her talking, and I find out about something she likes. So what is your favorite subject? Oh, I like gym. I'm actually want to go to college to be a fitness trainer, blah, blah, blah. And she starts talking about what she wants all of a sudden. And now that really opens up the conversation, because now you're digging for a connection. You're digging to find out what does she like. She starts talking about, my dream is to go to this university, and I want to be a fitness trainer, and I want to teach celebrities how to be in shape, or I want to help people and do this or whatever. Then you can find tons of things to talk about in there. So you're opening all kinds of opportunities, and all you do is then pick a topic from there. You want to teach celebrities? Oh yeah, so who would you want to teach? You'd want to teach what? Brad Pitt? George Clooney? I know who you like. You could just mess with her or something like that, okay? Here's some examples of questions that you can ask that are great open-ended questions. For example, like what are some of your favorite TV shows? What's your favorite TV shows? What's your favorite movies? So what's your biggest passions in life? What do you love to do? See, this is all fun stuff that we're talking about. We're not talking about any negative stuff. We're talking about fun topics. So we're asking open-ended questions. What I don't want to do is I don't want to ask questions that will lead to a stop in the conversation. For example, if she says, I'm heading to math class, and I'm like, oh, do you like math class? And she's like, no. Oh, okay. You don't like math, so, do you like English? Nope. Oh, okay. Do you like gym? Yes. Okay. See, what that does, if you notice, I know I'm being a little weird and dragging that out, but I'm purposely doing that because I'm showing you that how much pressure that puts on you when you don't ask open-ended questions. If you are asking closed questions like yes or no, that's putting all the pressure on you. And you will have to carry the conversation the whole time. You're going to be having to constantly think of what to say, and that's very stressful. But if you can control the conversation by asking her the questions, that puts all the pressure on her to talk, and that's where you want that to be. And she'll like that, because she gets to talk about all the stuff that she likes. Women like to talk. It's actually a form of foreplay for them. So you want to get them talking. Things like what's your favorite foods? What type of music do you like? If you really get into it with someone, hey, if you had $1 million, what's the first thing you would do? fun questions like this. This gets all kinds of topics opening up. Feel free to steal any of these things. And you can even get right, be pretty upfront with that. Like, hey, what's the best date you've ever been on? What's your idea of the ideal date? If you could go anywhere or do anything on a date, what would it be? These are great questions to ask because you're getting her excited and she's relating these positive emotions with you. And if you don't ask open-ended questions and you ask closed questions like yes or no questions, and the conversation starts going stale and she's relating frustration and silence with you. And also you'll begin to get more nervous because all the pressure's on you to ask the question over and another question and another question. You're like, do you like this? No. Do you like this? Yeah. Do you like this? No. Do you like this? No. And you have to think of something every 5 seconds. It's way too hard, okay? Keep the pressure on her by asking open-ended questions, getting her to talk and have fun. And stick to the fun topics, okay? We want to stay away from anything bad. And I'm going to talk about that in another video that we have coming up next on keeping it fun and how to maintain the energy level in a conversation, okay? But next we're going to talk about active listening. So what do you do while she's talking? So you ask the questions, she's going off and everything. How do you handle yourself or how do you respond to the questions that she gives? We'll go over that in the next video, active listening. This is good stuff, guys. I hope you're taking notes and you're learning because you might not realize it, but how powerful this is when you go out and apply it. Get excited. It's good stuff. So I'll see you in the next video.